Hello, welcome to Sunfire Designs. Today I am going to be doing another pour where I make the spoke pattern in the middle using Art Pro resin, and this is a bubble mold that was made by me. Unfortunately, this is my second time starting this recording because I got about a minute into it and my cat decided to walk in, knock something over really loud, and then walk out. So I don't know what's gotten into him today. He's being kind of a pain in the butt. But luckily, it didn't interrupt me as far as like being in the middle of pouring or anything. So you don't have to listen to him. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't know, he might try to come back in here again. I don't know. Hopefully he stays out. He's acting up because my son has been gone at his girlfriend's for 2 weeks. So he really misses him. He likes to be in his room and hang out with him and everything. And he came by earlier to grab a few things, but I think my cat's upset. My cat really misses him. Anyway, he'll get over it. It'll be fine. He's coming back next week. So, all right. Anyway, as I was saying, I made 200 mils of Art Pro resin. I have about 50 mils of clear for my push, and I have 40 mils of clear for my base. This is stunning. It's so hard to see it on camera, but it is beautiful in person. It is Let's Resin Interference Silver mica powder, and it's this beautiful pearly mica powder with like these flecks of silver on the inside. It's just gorgeous. I cannot wait to see how it comes out. I've also got 30 mils here of Vivid Lime Green by Liquitex. I used, how many drops did I use? 4 drops. I used 4 drops in here. It's not super dark, but it is pretty vibrant. Okay. And then this green is my theme today. So I don't know how it's going to work out having a lighter green and a darker green with some white. It might not do anything. It might just be all green, but we're going to find out. This is Liquitex Sap Green, and I used 8 drops in this, which was probably a little much, but I wanted it to be really, really dark, like deep sap green. Sap green is one of the most beautiful greens that they make. Okay, and then this is 30 mils of white. I used 2 drops of Let's Resin Ocean White in it and mixed it up well, and it is opaque, but if I move it on the stick, you can kind of see the stick start to show through. You can kind of see it up where there's this knot on the end of the stick. You can see it there. But, all right, so that's that. Let's get this started. Hopefully I do it right. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put the clear on the bottom just so everything has a base to kind of sit on and move on. That way it doesn't, you know, get hung up. Not that it gets hung up. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but sometimes I have found in the past, if I've used, if I've poured a color and it's directly against the silicone, it doesn't move as much as it would if it was on top of clear. So it just kind of, it doesn't stick to it necessarily. It doesn't move as freely. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. All right, so I am going to do, we'll start off with the dark green. And I'm gonna go right along the outside edge. Even up into the bubbles is fine, because I want it to stay along this outside edge as much as possible. I'm hoping this will be like darker around the outside edge and then lighter in the middle. But then again, we will see. This does move inward as it cures, so we will find out if it follows its directions or if it decides to misbehave or not. Or if it not misbehave, but has a mind of its own, as resin so often does have a mind of its own. All right. It was so beautiful outside today. Oh my gosh. We're having a little weather system come through, and for Arizona, okay, for an Arizonan, you have to understand this. This is, in Arizona, we get cold when it's 70 degrees. I'm going to pour this directly on the inside of this. We get cold when it's 70 degrees. I will put on a sweater if it's 70 degrees and I'm not directly in the sun. So like if it's 70 degrees and I'm in the shade, or if there's a breeze blowing, I will put on a sweater. Yes, I am a weakling. I would never make it anywhere where they actually have true seasons or where it actually got legit cold, but it is what it is. So I have very thin blood and I get very cold. So today was, I don't think it didn't get over 90. And this morning I was out with the dogs. It was 84 degrees. And this was like late morning. And it was so beautiful. There was a little breeze out, and in the shade, I was chilly. Like, I went inside, my house is warmer than that it was outside, I think. It felt like it. It wasn't actually warmer, but it felt like it was because there's no breeze in my house. But it was just so gorgeous. I loved it. I think I'm going to swirl this. I'm going to put it here, but I think I'm also going to swirl it throughout. That way it's not just in one spot. Just a last minute decision that I made right there. I wanted to go throughout. Anyway, we're supposed to have a weather system this weekend that is going to be chilly, and it's supposed to only be in the 70s tomorrow, which is super exciting because I couldn't tell you the last day we had where it was only in the 70s. I'm so excited. Like, I'm not going to wear, well, I'll probably wear a sweater in the morning, I'm not going to lie. But I'm, going to be able to wear pants maybe, or, just not have to be wearing my super hot weather clothes. All right, so that's nice and distributed. I do have some stones ready for this. It is green, light blue, black, and like mirror color, which you can't really see in there. Anyway, all right, so now I'm gonna do the white, and this is the spokes pattern, okay? So I'm gonna make like my wheel here, and then I'm gonna go out from the wheel like this and make spokes. Right now it kind of looks like eyelashes. Eyeballs and eyelashes. I don't know if it will stay like that or not. I did find out that this, because everything moves to the center, it ends up having more white in the center, but I'm not even mad about it. It looks really cool. The last one I did looked so cool. I really liked it. So we will see if I'm able to recreate it or do it again or anything like that. So, all right, this leftover, I'm just gonna kind of swirl in the middle. I think I do have a little more of the white, the clear push for this particular one. The last one I did, the mold was a little bit smaller, so I didn't have that much, but here we go. We shall see. That pushed that out very nicely. And it's coming back in super fast, so there we go. So I'm gonna put my little stones in the center. I don't know where all my sticks went. There's one. It's not going to have a really big center, but there we go. And I'll just do a little in the middle. And there we go. It looks like a storm. I think it looks so cool. Ah, I kind of love it. I kind of love it. Oh, I have good feelings about this one. I hope this comes out as beautiful as it is now. Like even if the backside comes out like this, that would be perfect. I think it just looks awesome. What do you think? All right, I'll do a little time lapse. I don't know how long the time lapse will go for because it moves, but it moves very slowly. So there may not be a whole lot to see, but I will put it on and we will see. And then I will see you in the morning when it's time to unmold. Fingers crossed we get something amazing. I will torch it, but I will wait until I'm done letting it move and done recording to do that. All right, I will see you soon. Okay, it's time. Looks really cool from this side. I love how it's lighter in the middle. I remember when I used to not want the white in the middle. Now I kind of like it. All right, ready? Oh, that came out really cool. That came out almost exactly like the one before, except for without the little flower part in the middle. Maybe, I don't know why that would be. I did it a little bit different though. Remember I poured a spiral for the mica powder. Look at how that reflects. Oh, I love the silver mica powder. I think that looks beautiful. Beautiful. What do you think? I love it. I personally love it. I think it looks great. And you can see the lines from the spokes made petals around the outside. So cool. Yay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you and have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.